Hey, it's your girl Kiki, and yes, I am back. And I am currently getting ready to go somewhere. So I was like, why not just record and tell these people about some experiences while I get ready? As you can see, I already got my clothes on, and the baby is halfway dressed. And basically, y'all just gonna be here talking with me while I do my makeup and my hair. And I'm going to explain about the things that they don't tell you after you have a baby. Because, some people be thinking, all right, I'm pregnant for 9 months. That's hard. And then I'm just going to push out a baby, and that's going to be it. But no, bitch, let me tell you. Because they don't explain everything. So, basically, number freaking one. When you have a baby, you're going to bleed for a long time. Yeah, you might think, okay, I'm going to bleed, of course, after I have the baby, but no. No. Not only are you bleeding after you have your baby, you're bleeding weeks after you have your baby. So you're thinking like, okay, is it going to stop now? Like, come on. So it's kind of like a period. Now, I researched, and it was people saying that they bled the whole 6 weeks postpartum. I only bled for 2 weeks. And out of the 2 weeks, it was on and off. Like, it would be on, I would bleed one day, and then it would go away the next day, or it would go away for a few days, and then come back. So, that's one thing they're going to tell you. But let's rewind when you're in the hospital. If you tear when you give birth, they do not tell you. Of course, they tell you that it's possibly gonna burn when you pee. It's gonna hurt, that area. But they don't tell you that, first of all, it's not gonna be easy to wash down there with anything. They don't tell you that it's gonna hurt your asshole and your vagina when you sit down. And of course, they don't tell you that when you cough, it's gonna feel like somebody is sticking a truck up your vagina. So, me, I don't really have much luck. I ended up catching a cold the day after I had my baby. So, I was coughing, had mucus stuck up all up in my chest. And I was coughing. And so every time I coughed, it felt like the stitches were just pulling apart, ripping like out of here. So that was horrible. So that's a second thing they don't tell you when you have a baby. Another thing, they do not tell you that your they might tell you that you might have a little leakage or your titties might hurt, but they don't tell you or tell you how to prevent your titties from leaking. Like, when I tell you, they weren't just drip drip, no, they were pouring out milk. Like, my shirt was soaked. And they didn't tell you, they didn't tell me at the hospital how to prevent it, how to keep it from leaking, they didn't tell you none of that. So me, being who I am, I researched and I found out that you can stop leakage and your titties from becoming engorged with cabbage leaves. I'll tell y'all about that later. So that was number 3. They don't tell you about the leakage. Number 4. They do not tell you. Now, you might be like, okay, you're a little hard-headed, so that's what you get. But they don't tell you that when you have sex, it's going to hurt. They tell you, oh, just wait 6 weeks or wait until your doctor tell you you can have sex. They don't tell you that shit hurt. They don't. They don't tell you that. They don't want you to know all that. They just want you to know that you should be doing it. But they don't tell you that it's going to feel like somebody ripping your vagina open. So, also don't tell you that to soothe the pain of your vagina if you ripped or if you got some type of pain going down there after you have a baby. They don't tell you that you can soak yourself in, well, you can soak yourself in Epsom salt, warm water, and it's some type of something that I got from Dollar Tree. You could just run you a warm bath and pour the Epsom salt and that other stuff in there. And when I figure out what it is, I will let y'all know. You pour it in the bath and you just soak and sit there until your water starts to get cold. And when I tell you, baby, when you get up out of there, you're going to feel amazing. You're going to feel wonderful. But just wait a couple of hours and the pain will come back again. Also, number 5. No, that was number 5. Number 6. They give you, hold on. They don't tell you that when you, this goes by with the bleeding. They don't tell you that when you bleed, you're going to bleed to where you're going to have to, you can't wear your regular panties. No, bitch, you need to go to Walmart and get you some granny panties and you need to put those on. Okay? You can't wear them cute Victoria's Secret pink panties. No. First of all, that's not even going to be comfortable for you to put on. Second, they going to get messed up because you're going to bleed everywhere. It ain't going to be like you just had a murder scene type blood, but you know what I mean. So they don't tell you that. I'm supposed to be doing my hair and I'm sitting here talking. They also do not tell you that, you know, shit, you basically handicapped for a couple of weeks because your butt hurts. Like, it hurts really bad. And they don't tell you that spray that they give you, you need to use it. They just give it to you and say, oh, well, if you need it, da 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 da. And they give you a little bottle where you can squirt water up there, but I didn't use that. Now, the Dermaplast spray, let me tell you, I don't know what people who don't tear do, but I had a tear, okay? I had a tear. I believe it was a 2nd degree tear, but I had a tear, and let me tell you, that spray worked because it is a pain numbing spray. And so when you coughing or when you sit down or you doing a lot of movement, those stitches feel like they're ripping apart. So it's gonna be uncomfortable and it's gonna hurt and it might burn. And so when you spray that spray down there, you can't feel a thing. Like, baby, that spray was magic. That spray helped me through situations that I needed. And if I didn't have that spray, I promise you, I probably would have been back at the hospital like, look, y'all need to fix this, take these stitches out, you need to do something because this is not what's up. So, the Dermaplast spray, use it. If you got it, use it. Don't just let it sit there because you're going to wish you used it. Now, I'm going to do another story time. Well, I'm going to do another story about how it feels to have sex after you have a baby. And this is going to be the version for when you tear. Okay? Now, if y'all haven't heard my labor and delivery story, go and watch that. And it will tell you all about how I tore, how my labor was. And it's going to also tell you about my stitches and how I felt the whole way through, okay? So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. And pause. Also, if you here and you watching, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, okay? Okay. Now, like I was saying, so basically, you just sitting there in the hospital, you ain't explaining everything about your baby, and explaining everything that you're going to feel, but they don't explain everything. They don't explain the painful part. They just tell you about, like, okay, your breasts are going to get big. They tell you that you might be a little sore, but they don't tell you the important parts like, bitch, my asshole is falling out. That's what they don't tell you. Oh, and if you are a child, exit please, because my mouth is not for you. So I wish they had told me a little bit more information before I left the hospital, because I promise you, when I had got home, well, it happened like, I expected the first day after I had the baby to be horrible, but it was actually the second day. And so like once the second day came, like I just felt like it was uncomfortable to sleep, first of all, because you know your vagina is between your thighs, and if you have big thighs like me, like you got big old thunder thighs, and you sleep on your side, your thighs are squishing your vagina. Okay, so it was hurting, and it was uncomfortable to sleep, and yeah. Also, they don't tell you that when you have a baby, you know, you're bleeding because you're trying to get all of that extra stuff out of there in your body because you haven't bled for 9 months. So they're trying to make sure that you're bleeding. Like they come in and they check you all while you're in the hospital to make sure that you're bleeding properly and not too much and not too little. Everything's coming out good. No blood clots, nothing like that. So when they come in like, I believe it's every 2 hours or every so many hours. And they are pressing on your stomach. So I'm sitting here and they come and she was like, I'm going to press on your stomach a little bit. So I'm like, okay, look, you finna just push on my belly a little. No. The bitch was trying to kill me, okay? She was trying to kill me. And she pushing on it, pushing on it. I'm like, oh, okay, that hurt. Look, bitch, I just had a baby. It was a baby in here for 9 months, connected to whatever the hell was in there. And now the baby's not in there and you want to push on my shit and you breaking her, okay? Stop doing it. So they don't tell you that until the time comes. They don't tell you that they're going to have to push on your stomach every so many hours. They just wait until it's time for them to do it. Then they want to tell you. So you ain't got no choice but to let them do it. So basically what they do is you're going to either have to pull it on your pants. You're going to have like a little, I guess it looks like a puppy pad under your butt on the bed so you don't bleed on the bed. So you're going to either have to pull your pants down, or they're going to like open your pants a little bit depending on what kind of pants you have on. And they're going to push on your stomach while they're looking at the blood come out. So they want to see how it's coming out, and they want to see how much, if it's blood clots and all of that. So that's something else that they don't tell you. And depending on how long this video is, I might not do my makeup and I might just do it in one of my story times. Or I might just do a separate video on how I do my eyebrows. Because I don't really do much makeup. I just do my eyebrows and they take forever. So depending on how long this video is, I might just have to... Sorry, I'm about to turn the water on. I might just have to do it in another video. Make it its own separate video, or when I do the story time, because I'm about to record the story time about sex after labor. After I do this video. And then I am going to, if I have time, because I am going to the doctor's office to take my baby to the doctor. And if I have time, I will do a eyebrow tutorial, and I will also do my story time about story time experience, whatever the hell you want to call it, about labor and delivery. Now, like I said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're here. Well, obviously you're here because you hear me saying it. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you go and watch all my other videos. I have a video about how I got kicked out of school. I have a video that I just uploaded the day before yesterday. I don't remember what day it was exactly. about how about my labor and delivery story. So if you want to know how the experiences that I experienced during my labor and delivery, you want to know how it felt, what all happened while I was in labor, everything, go make sure you watch that video. And make sure you turn your post notifications on so you know every time that I post a video, because you never want to miss a video, even though I don't really post this much. But I promise y'all, I'm about to start posting like it's nobody business. Like, I'm about to get these videos rolling. I'm about to do story times, tutorials. I'm about to do just advice. I'm about to do updates on me, updates on the baby, and yeah. So just stay tuned. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I'll see you in the next video.